Good day, guys. I got my name Dennis Bukao KK. You guys are highly welcome to my YouTube channel on TV. Guys, right now I'm inside Freedom Park. Yeah, this is one of the most visited tourist destination in Nigeria as a whole. In fact, I will even say Africa, because every day by day people normally come here steady. I normally come for different activities, different exhibitions, different programs. And right now, today I'm here to just explore Freedom Park. Guys, this place is formerly known as Colonial Prison. Yeah, a lot of stories is behind this particular Freedom Park. And right now, actually it's not more a prison anymore, a colonial prison, but right now it's also a tourist, it's a tourist destination right now, a place for different activities, a free space for different activities, guys. So guys, I'm going to be telling you brief history about this great place. So sit back, pick up your popcorn and relax yourself and listen to the great story down to the museum, guys. Keep on watching on TV and subscribe to my YouTube channel on TV. God bless you.
Before now, this place used to be a prison, a colonial prison, formerly called Broad Street Prison or Her Majesty's Prison. It was called Her Majesty's Prison because, the British colonized us. As a matter of fact, it used to be one of the first prisons built in Nigeria. So you can imagine how historical this place is. It was established in the year 1872. That's dating back to about 100 years plus. But if you look around here, you barely see anything as old as 100 years plus, except the prison walls, and there's a story behind that. You wonder why all these prison walls or structures were destroyed. But it's very sad. In Nigeria, we have little or no regard for history, money before stories. But it's a good thing that Freedom Park today has been able to rescue the situation, preserve this history for the sake of posterity. What makes this space so unique and well celebrated today is because so many icons, those who fought for Nigeria's independence, were imprisoned here. Because this prison was used as a tool to suppress all those who were fighting against colonialism. The likes of Herbert Macaulay, the man who formed the first political party in Nigeria, Jack Conde, Enahoro, Obafemi Awolowo, and a whole lot of others. As soon as you get to the museum, more history will be unveiled there. After Nigeria gained her independence in the year 1960, by 1972, all the prisoners were moved out from this prison to the likes of Kirikiri Prison and Ikoyi Prison, respectively. It's not very far from here, just a stone throw. So for a very long period of time, this place was abandoned. It was a dumping ground for almost 30 years. It was a hideout where all manners of terrible crimes were carried out. Gangsters, rapists, drug dealers, name it, nobody could pass this area at all at the time. It was around 1999, the architect who designed this park is called Architecture Lawson. He was the one who came to the rescue. He saw the potential of the space and said, man, we need to do something to preserve this rich site. It's a heritage site, apparently. Let's find a way to see how we can preserve this history, this culture for the sake of posterity. And when Governor Raji Fashola came into power, he wrote a proposal to him saying, Governor, we need to do something about this place. We need to bring it back to life. And thank God, the governor, being an advocate for arts and culture, readily embraced the idea. I was like, fantastic. Let's find a way to bring this place back to life. So the architect was able to get the original colonial plan, because he didn't want to build structures scatteredly. Where the first cell block was, he built something there. Where the female prison was, he built something there. Where prisoners were hung, the gallows, he built something there. So every corner tells a story. So I'll begin to journey you around, begin to explain each and every structure to you, what it was before and what it presents today. As you can see, we're standing on the first prison cell block, because the prison had 3 cell blocks, A, B, and C. So this happens to be the first cell block A. As you can see, it's an impression cell, just for you to have an idea that yes, there was a prison cell block here. So the architect has been able to retain the original cell size and shape of the prison cell block, so that you can have an idea of what the prison cell block looked like. So these have about 6 prisoners to a narrow space like this, sometimes even more than. They stack them in like sardines. They get to have a little narrow bucket where the bully gets to dominate. There's a galvanized bucket where the people eat themselves. Enough of that. When we get to the museum, we're going to see the full cell block for yourself. So they use this place mostly for commercial purposes today. During festival fairs, people come here to market their art and craft. And it's also a space where you can come relax. As you can see, there are people with their laptops, just doing some positive things, creating, reflecting. There are some switching sockets where you can charge your laptops, your phones, and etc. etc. So this is an upslick, a fountain, suggesting a new beginning, a new start. It stands as a symbol for freedom. And these are just soft elements of the park, just to make the environment very warm and friendly. So we have some tilapian fishes here, pink and black. And by the right side of the pond, we have some koi fishes from Japan. Very beautiful, colorful. So if you look to your right, or if you look to your front, this is where the prison's kitchen needs to be, where prisoners were assembled every morning to get their porridge beans. But today, this space has been reconstructed into what we call the park's food court. So any kind of meal you desire can get from here. Then you didn't have a choice. Anything they get to give you, that's what you take. But now, any kind of meal you desire can get from here. The only imprisonment is having a broke pocket. If your pocket is broke, man, forget it, you're a prisoner. So this area, if you notice, there's a red paint spread across. So this is where the prison's clinic used to be, where injured prisoners were treated. But today, you can come here, nurse your boredom, have a good meal, have a good drink, listen to live band music, just nurse yourself fine, treat yourself good. So this spot you're standing on, this is where the prison's parade ground used to be, where prisoners were assembled every morning for head count. But today, they've reconstructed this space into what we call the Hall of Fame. All those who have contributed to the growth of Nigeria through music, politics, literature, name it, they have their statues sculpted here and they are celebrated here today. As you can see, the likes of Fela Kuti. If you look to your right, you see Chinua Achebe, the author of Things Fall Apart. You see Kongi, the great Kongi, Ole Soyinka, he clocked 90 on the 13th of July. And all these pillars that are empty are for those, who get to contribute to the growth of Nigeria. And years to come, their heads will be sculpted there and they will be celebrated. So these are the three wise men, the three founding fathers of Nigeria's independence. From the right, you have the first ceremonial president, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Igbo. And in the middle, we have Ahmadu Bello, Hausa. And lastly, you have Obafemi Awolowo, Yoruba, Wazobia. And they're all on the Nigerian currency. The Igbo man is on the 500 naira note, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, 200 naira note, and Obafemi Awolowo, 100 naira note. Of all the statues you're seeing around were donated by one of the biggest art collectors in Nigeria, called Oba Shillong's Foundation. Just to make the environment very cultural and artistic, talking about the various tribes in Nigeria and their various cultural practices. So this is the Calabar woman, the fattening room. That's the man contemplating, overthinking if he solve problem. Get your bump up and move and walk. So what comes to your mind when you see something like this? This is old. So I told you everything here has been destroyed, but these prison walls are original. Because originally the prison was built with mud walls and grass thatch and could accommodate just a few prisoners. The prison was always sabotaged or attacked by community members who were not happy with the way the British were treating its people. So they're always setting the prison ablaze. Prisoners were finding different ways to escape. So in a way to make the prison fortified, they had to import bricks from England in the year 1885 at the whopping sum of £16,000. Meanwhile, the money which was allocated for education every year was just £700. So that will tell you how much value they placed on the prison system than education. Because with education, there can be colonization. And about 20% of this fence is under the ground. So that will tell you how tall the fence used to be at the time. Because if you notice on the outside, the fence is way taller than it is inside. So when they were trying to bring the space back to life, they had to do a lot of sand filling. And that's why you get to see the difference. And this kind of padlock, I've never seen it in my life. It was when I was brought into Freedom Park, I swear I was like, I marvel. I think this is a case study. And this key, I'm not sure we can find it again, except we get to have some kind of archaeological excavation. So all the archaeologists out there, come out, man. Come and check this padlock out and let's see how we can get a key. So from this point, they carried the prisoners to this building behind you. So this is where the records office used to be, where all prisoners' documentations were carried out. But today, this is the heart of the park. This is the museum where the entire history lies. So we're going in there to see some fascinating. So this is where the female prison area used to be. Today, it has been reconstructed into what we call the amphitheater. You know, as you can see, there's a platform here where people encourage thespians. They come here to dance, to entertain the crowd. Always very beautiful at night. And that's the Ministry of Justice over there, formerly the Ministry of Justice. Green Dome. So I told you the prison had three cell blocks. So this the third cell block C. So it's called a skeletal cell. As you can see, there's no flesh. So all these areas you're seeing are just really trying to tell you about the original cell size and shape. And there are some exhibitions out here telling you how agonized or pained the prisoners were while they were in chains. Like this man has been brutally beaten to the ground, as you can see from the expression. His hands are up his ears, he's tired of life, feeling frustrated, and the other man trying to break his way out of the prison bars, struggle for freedom. So what I can say about this, Johnny just come, newly brought into prison. You can give it your own interpretation. And lastly, execution, gallows. This is a Molwe bus, 80s, 90s, you jump in, you jump out. He's telling you about the legal story, Bosu hustle. The car doesn't stop at all, so you need to be very tough and rugged. And while trying to go into the bus, you have to be very smart because there are a lot of pickpockets. And once they pick your money, man, you can't tell the conductor that they stole your money. If he slaps you, only those born in Lagos in those years will be able to relate. So this is the old telephone booth. UK, UK, UK. So as a cultural space, they get to have exhibitions time to time. So this is the Benz of those days, the Volkswagen. We're trying to bring it back to life, so that we can be having a spin or two when tourists come around. It was a car for big boys then, but now you have the Benz, you have the Range Rover, you have Bugatti, etc., etc. So this is the main stage area. I told you it was formerly the gallows where prisoners were hung. So in those days, when they want to kill prisoners, they gather all of them together like a show, so that all of them get to watch or witness the killing, in a way to instill fear in them. But today, artists come here to perform freely without any fear of being killed. Anybody who sings rubbish up here today, I still believe they are spirits, to just execute your career on the low. There's no terrible death as that. It's even better they kill you live.
So guys, so hope you're enjoying the story about the Freedom Park, the old colonial prison, and every the museum, the walk around and everything. So please just do me one favor, touch the dime button, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. I still remain your humble boy, Dennis Chukwuebuka Okeke, aka Onyenjem, one of Africa. Thank you.